All these journalists are like, Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to the inauguration? Let me make myself clear. I don't celebrate rapists. So no, I'm not going to the inauguration tomorrow.
So that is the Republicans that we need to be worried about, but not y'all. Y'all would never do such a thing. Oh my goodness, it would never be you. It would never be y'all. That would never happen, huh? Really? Really? This is exactly why Trump is in office. Racist, fascist, and all of these other names. Yeah, that's what you do when you're on the left.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are gonna watch Stephen A. Smith spaz out, lose his mind over AOC still literally pushing Trump derangement. Yeah, it was absolutely hilarious to witness. So let's not waste any time at all and get into this video.
You're hearing about Trump and how he's determined to do away with entitlement programs and what have you. And you've got minorities in this country wondering what the hell is going on. First, you're attacking immigration, and then you're attacking entitlement programs. So everything is going to be catered to white people. I already know what everybody's saying. I'm not here to say you wrong. We're going to see. We're going to see. But while we're looking to see what Trump does, we already know what the left has done, which is why we've tired of hearing stuff like this from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, better known as AOC. Take a listen.
Well, we are on the eve of an authoritarian administration. This is what 21st century fascism is starting to look like. Republicans really model themselves after Orban's Hungary. And so you can look to see how Viktor Orban runs Hungary to get a taste of how they will try to govern and control media and companies in the United States. And this is kind of an entree to that. As far as what we do, you know, this is a time of experimentation. A lot of people will still use platforms, can still use platforms, but I also look towards places where you have more ownership as well and develop your audiences there. Like Blue Sky, you own your audience. It's a protocol, decentralized protocol.
Did you say control the media, AOC? By the way, I appreciate your work. I appreciate what you do for your constituencies in the Bronx, but your constituency in the Bronx. But did you talk about controlling the media? Is that what you brought up? So the left has had no control, huh? So the left has not engaged in bullying tactics. So woke culture didn't exist, where people had to make sure they echoed the right pronoun in order to keep their job security. Where you had to sit up there and, God forbid, you literally challenge somebody with regards to transgender issues, and you were considered to be transphobic. Where 1 minute we were called upon to protect the young ladies and the women in our society, and then that got thrown out the window the second a male was transitioning to female and wanted to participate in female sports. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't any consistency with the stuff that had been being spewed beforehand and ultimately enforced. So that is the Republicans that we need to be worried about, but not y'all. Y'all would never do such a thing. Oh my goodness, it would never be you. It would never be y'all. That would never happen, huh? Really? Really? This is exactly why Trump is in office. Racist, fascist, and all of these other names. Yeah, that's what you do when you're on the left. Not paying attention to the fact that a vast majority of the American people tired of that. When you gonna tell us a message we want to hear? When you gonna tell us a message we need to hear? Right now, let me read to you. Read to you from the Wall Street Journal today. Allow me to put on my reading glasses and read this to you. Verbatim from the Wall Street Journal. President Trump plans to sign executive orders to overhaul border and energy policies and end diversity programs across the federal government, unwinding signature Biden administration policies on the first day of his second term. Trump's immigration plans include ending birth citizenship, deploying troops, and declaring a national emergency at the southern border, as well as ending asylum by speeding deportations. Trump said as he was sworn in on Monday. Quote, with these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. Those were his words. What ammunition would he have to say such a thing? How about everything I pointed out? Trump didn't win the election. You all lost. You put him in there. And let me get real raw with this. It got so bad with Biden in office, racism was thrown aside. Transgender issues don't make up 1% of this population. Black people make up nearly 14% of this population. And for a vast majority of the last few years, that issue has been more important than issues pertaining to black people, it seemed.
Wow.
That is just the truth.
Wow.
And I didn't even bring up the money. We don't have money for police officers. We don't have money to keep the streets safe. We don't have money to make sure there's no inflation. Or that if there is inflation, it doesn't drastically affect us because you got enough people in America making a hard-earned, honest, fruitful living. But we got enough money to let in 14 million immigrants illegally.
Bro.
We got enough money for $53 million in prepaid credit cards in the state of New York. We got enough money to allow 17...
Mind you, he voted for Kamala Harris, okay? Let me remind you guys of that again. He voted for Kamala Harris.
cities in the United States to be sanctuary cities, at least. We got enough money to throw billions to Ukraine. We got enough money for all of that. But we don't have enough money to address American needs. I've said to y'all on repeated occasion, what is my ultimate claim to success? It happened in 2009 when I got fired.
Yeah, so we're going to stop it right there. There you have it. What is funny, once again, is this guy voted for Kamala Harris. Yo, all of the things that he just said were happening before the election, months before the election. We were talking about this for a very long time, and people like him were dismissing it and dismissed it and still voted for Kamala Harris. And now, all of a sudden, you see the writing on the wall. You see everything that conservatives and the Republicans have been saying for the last 4 years. Oh my God, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it from Charlemagne. I don't buy it. We just watched Charlemagne. I mean, I don't buy it from Stephen A. I don't buy it from these people at all. At all. Because it's not like these people just woke up the next day after election and all of a sudden just had like, an enlightenment or something. Like, no. Like, how? You just, what, did you have a good dream that night or something? It doesn't make any sense to me. Any sense. These people are way smarter than that. They were able to see all of these things before the elections. But once again, they were too scared to come out. They were cowardly. I told you, Stephen A. Smith is a closet conservative who's scared to come out and actually say what he truly is. One, because he's not a man. And two, he works for the people that you know who he works for. So we're just going to leave it there. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this rant here. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button down below if you did. And of course, if you are brand new, consider and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.